What up, Raffalitos? Welcome back to my channel. We are in Kingston. This is Barrack Street in Kingston, right? Barrack Street and High Street in Kingston. At the end of this High Street, there is the Pegasus Hotel next to the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. And why we're here is to take a look at the World Trade Center building. So the last time we were here, this building, which we're calling the World Trade Center Georgetown, it's just under construction. And it is the brand, that is the World Trade Center brand, held by the franchise owner DDL, Demerara Distillers Limited, and they're building a trade center in Guyana. We are passing, let's see, this is Tropical Shipping and the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority, that's over here, GCAA, is the guys responsible for airline safety in Guyana and monitoring aircraft standards. So this is the neighborhood we're in. Of course, next door is China National Offshore Oil Company. I understand they're pulling out of the American offshore oil market. But over here, this is the World Trade Center building. And since the last time we were here, they've added walls and a glass front to the building. So the building seems to be progressing quite rapidly. I remember on a previous occasion, it seemed as if the walls are being constructed out of solar panels, but that's not the case anymore. I don't see what appears to be solar panels here. What I see is glass that appears to be tinted, reflective. So this is the World Trade Center. The concept of the World Trade Center is supposed to be one where DDL, the franchise holder, helps to provide global marketing services for local brands. So it's basically a trade consultancy where if you're a local manufacturer, let's say you manufacture plantain chips or egg balls and you wanted to export them to Canada, not so much the US anymore with all their tariffs, but they would be able to provide you with a marketing plan and with consultancy for export arrangements and distributors and all that stuff. So that's the concept behind the World Trade Center. Yes, in fact, on the south, so this is the east and south side of the building you're looking at right now, and it still appears to me that there are solar panels on the side of the building. These black squares still appear to be solar panels. So that's quite innovative. But what seems to have happened since the last time we were here is that they have covered all four walls, or at least three. You can see the three walls of the building have now been covered with its outer skin. That is, the outside walls seem to have been completed. And I guess a lot of the work on the inside still remains. Let's see, you can see through the opening on the top floor, there's still a lot of construction to happen on the inside. But this is what is happening with the... Yes guys, this is what is happening with the World Trade Center in Guyana. The building seems to have been, well, on the outside that is, seems to be completed. Let's see if we can count the floors now. Let's say 2. If we count the ground floor, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6, 7 floors if you count the ground floor. So it's a 7-story building. I don't know what's on the top. There seems to be a huge panel. I suppose that's going to be some kind of advertising for the World Trade Center on top. But that is the current state of affairs here in Guyana. We're now looking south on High Street. High Street becomes Main Street over the next corner. This is Cowan Street. That's Cowan Street looking east. All right, so High Street and Cowan Street, that intersection is High Street and Cowan Street. And that's looking west, Cowan Street looking west. And there is your World Trade Center. The World Trade Center Georgetown branch. What else is happening on High Street? This is the new somebody dropped an ID card on the road. So yes, guys, this is the here we are. This is the old train station that they're turning into a park. So it's being turned into a park. That's Fountain. So they're building a fountain. They're building a fountain in this new park. But the buildings ahead, spread in the distance, those were the old train station buildings. Right, the train line came to an end at this point. And this is the old train station. So this is Main Street. Like I said, we're on Main Street. Just spoke to the guy who says he's a security guard and that the president is opening or was there a day ago, yesterday, to open this new park. But it used to be the train line, the train station, Lamaha train station. This is Lamaha Street. That's looking east on Lamaha Street. That's the new glass building at the end of the street. Lamaha Street, right? Yeah. And Lamaha Street becomes Urquhart Street on the other side of this intersection. And of course, High Street becomes Main Street on the other side of this intersection as well.